POV, we're a trillionaire.
Congratulations, you're a trillionaire.
Woo! I'm Elon Musk. Yo, did y'all know Elon Musk hit a fucking trillion? That was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So this is actually Elon Musk's story, guys. But let's pretend this is us. Let's pretend this is me, though. I hit a trillion. Just hit a trillion.
The richest person to ever live.
Woo! Come on, man.
You are worth more than 4 Jeff Bezoses combined.
Oh, shit, I muted it. Take that shit, Jeff Bezos. Take that shit, you poor, broke-ass Jeff. I was going to say Jack Bezos. This Jeff Bezos.
If you spent $1 million every single day, you wouldn't go broke for another 2,700 years.
Ooh.
The world is in the palm of your hand. But there's a problem.
But there's one small problem. There's always a problem.
Everyone knows. You are now the most famous person on Earth. Your face is on every screen in every country on the planet.
People want to kill you.
There are people outside your building right now. Hundreds of them. Some with cameras, some with signs, some just standing there staring up at your window. This makes you paranoid, but you're a trillionaire.
That's actually Elon Musk, bro.
So there's an easy fix. You hire a bodyguard. Nope, not enough. 2 bodyguards. Not even close. You get a full detail, 12 operators minimum, armed, trained, rotating 24-hour shifts. The kind of protection
24-hour shifts?
usually reserved for sitting presidents. You make some calls. Within 48 hours, it's all done. Good. You're safe. But your Honda Civic isn't going to cut it anymore. So you buy Bugatti. Not a Bugatti. Bugatti. The entire company.
A bulletproof Bugatti. Oh yeah, he bought the company itself. Damn.
$2 billion. That's 0.2% of your net worth. The equivalent of someone making $100,000 a year buying a jacket.
Yeah, at this point, he just glitched at the system. He created a glitch in the Matrix, bro.
Your accountant,
this guy is glitching the whole thing.
Logs in.
You know, when you have to think about it like it's a GTA Infinite glitch. If y'all play GTA 5 and you were doing the Infinite glitch, it's pretty much what he did in real life. Elon Musk, he just did the Infinite fucking glitch, bro, and he never got banned by Rockstar. That's the shit that happened to him. So like, it's, you know, because I did the glitch on GTA 5 for a long time, and I bought every single car, and I bought everything in that. And once I bought everything, I was bored as hell. I was like, damn, now I have all this shit, and now I don't even have anything else to buy because I pretty much maxed out everything that I had to do. So now it's boring. So now what I can do, I was just walking around the map, and I'm like, damn, bro, I want to go back to being broke again. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I'm bored. What should I do now?
As a rounding error.
It's pretty much the same thing in real life. It's the same thing IRL. Fuck.
But you still need somewhere to live. Your current apartment building is swarming with paparazzi outside. Basically, the entire world knows where you live. So, you buy a compound. 14 acres behind walls and iron gates. A guardhouse at the entrance manned around the clock.
Damn, that's too much.
The property has its own private road. You can't even see the main house from the gate. $200 million. Easy. But a place that size doesn't run itself. You need staff. Housekeepers, groundskeepers.
Okay, now that becomes a chore because now you have all these people taking care of you. You have security, you have maids, you have people, you cannot have peace of mind anymore, right?
2 private chefs on rotation.
Because ultimately, I feel like these guys, they just want to have peace of mind. And it's hard to have peace of mind with all these people around you.
A property manager.
You have no privacy ever again, dude.
A house manager. Drivers. An entire maintenance crew. IT staff just for the security systems. A personal assistant.
IT staff?
Who has her own personal assistant. Within a month.
Damn! A personal assistant for the assistants? An assistant?
63 people work at your house. Now you're comfortable, secure. Everything runs like a machine. So you can really start spending. Because, well, you have $1 trillion and you're a little bored. You buy a Boeing 747 and have it gutted and rebuilt into a private flying residence. $400 million. You buy an island in the South Pacific.
Mr. Beast. You bought Mr. Beast.
Commission the large.
Nah. You know what? You know what should happen now? Elon Musk should make a video saying, "Hey, I just bought Mr. Beast for $1 billion or some shit like that, or $100 billion," and then that would be the next challenge that would top up Mr. Beast's videos, because nobody can keep up with Mr. Beast, right? But put Elon Musk on the scene. If y'all put Elon Musk on the scene, then the conversation switches up a little bit. Now we have a real competitor worthy, of that.
Largest private yacht ever built. Helicopter pad, submarine bay, movie theater, full medical facility.
Baby. Nah, this is too much. Yo, that's too much. I feel like this is gonna get this is oh my god. This is good in the beginning, but later on that gets kind of boring, because look at the size of it. Look at the amount of people stress. You have to handle all this shit, and you have to do this, have to do that. And most of the time he's gonna have to be working anyways. So he's not gonna be traveling all the time. At least to my broke extent knowledge, right?
Facility, $600 million. And nobody warns you
$60 million or $600 million? $600 million?
About this part. $1 trillion makes money faster than you can spend it. And even sitting in the most boring investments on earth, your net worth grows by tens of millions every single day. You wake up richer than when you fell asleep every morning without lifting a finger. So money is handled. Security is handled. The cars, the properties, the staff, all handled. But you want coffee. Just coffee. From the place you've been going to for years. Your security team needs 45 minutes of advance notice. When you finally get through all the paparazzi and walk in, every person in the coffee shop has stopped talking.
You're not gonna be able to go to the store anymore. That's the shit. You need people to buy the coffee for you, and then they can bring the coffee home. Because now you're a celebrity now. It's like a soccer player. They cannot go outside and just start buying shit. They cannot go to the mall and do shit because it's not gonna work.
The barista's hands
are gonna cause so much disruption that they're gonna be kicked out.
Are shaking. Someone in the corner is filming you from behind a laptop screen. You get your coffee. It tastes exactly the same. But everything around is different. So you stop going there. You don't want to be a nuisance. But there's good you can do with this money. Real good. So you write a check for $500 million to disaster relief. The media covers it for about half a news cycle.
Disaster relief?
Because relative to what you have, $500 million is what you earn in a slow week.
Damn. Imagine the flex.
People are grateful for about a day. Then they want more.
In a slow week. He earns, wait, hold on. He earns $2 billion a month? In a slow month? Shit.
Or they always want more. But it's not the strangers that get to you. It's the people you already know. Your phone rings constantly, but none of the calls are from friends anymore. They're from lawyers, wealth managers, heads of state, charity directors. Everyone wants a meeting. Everyone wants your name on their thing, your signature on their check. The friends from before start to disappear. Some just stop calling. The ones who still do sound different, careful, measured, like they're weighing each word before it leaves their mouth. You invite your college roommate to the compound for a weekend. He says yes before you finish asking. When he gets there, he compliments everything. The house, the grounds, the wine, the guest room. He agrees with everything you say for 2 straight days.
Yeah.
He laughs at jokes that aren't funny, and he never pushes back on a single thing. He used to argue with you about everything. Movies, politics, where to eat. That was the whole friendship. But that friendship is about to be the least of your worry.
The friendship is this, y'all. Y'all have to understand that shit. In the world we live in, the only thing that matters is this. Fuck it. And he's not wrong, dude. He's actually not wrong.
Then the lawsuits start. Not 1 lawsuit, not 2. 17 in the first 6 months. An old business partner claims you shorted him on a deal from 9 years ago. A woman in Arizona says you verbally promised her $10 million a fundraiser in 2019.
Nah, you're not taking that money. You're not taking that cash.
You have never
Drop it.
been to Arizona. Most of it is garbage. Your legal team tells you that. They say the word frivolous so often it stops sounding like a word. But each one costs 6 figures to fight. Each one puts your name in a headline. Each one requires a deposition or a filing or a statement or some kind of settlement. Your lawyers tell you to get used to it. When you have $1 trillion, people will try to take it from you using every tool available. The legal system is a tool, and you are the deepest pocket on earth. You settle 3 of the cases, not because they have merit, because fighting them in public costs more than writing the check. $1 million here, $2 million there. They're just rounding errors. But
Damn.
every settlement gets reported, and every report invites 5 more lawsuits. Your legal budget for the year crosses $40 million. You have an entire floor of a law firm working exclusively on your cases. You have never met most of the lawyers. They send you summaries, weekly, pages and pages of people who want your money and are willing to lie in a courtroom to get it. But daily life goes on.
Bro.
Or something that looks like it. And then it happens. You meet her. She's sharp, funny in a way that catches you off guard, doesn't mention the money once. You see her again.
Who is her? Who's her?
And again. 3 weeks.
Okay, he's gonna marry.
It starts to feel like
he's gonna marry a girl. Hold on. That's why you buy up the newspaper. God damn, bro. I'm missing the English today. The newspapers and social media companies. Exactly. He has to buy the newspapers and social media companies so that way they're gonna leave this guy alone. They gotta give the fucking guy alone, man. This is why I decided to only become a billionaire. Way better than being homeless in a toxic family where you cannot leave. Yeah, I mean, of course. It's so much better to have something than to not have something, okay? Of course, but that's not the point, though. That's not the point. The point is, it's not as simple to be to have that much money because there's a lot of headaches that come with it. And of course, like I said, it is so much better than not to have money at all. But that's not the point in here.
Something real. Then you notice things. She mentions your island in a conversation you never had with her. She knows your pilot's first name. She knows which car you prefer for the city. Small things. Things that mean she looked you up before you ever met.
She's stalker. She's a stalker.
Which,
she stalked you.
Of course, she did. Everyone does. But now there's a question sitting behind every moment with her. Does she like you or does she like this?
Of course she likes this, god damn it. What do you mean? You shouldn't even ask that question, god damn it. Once you got to that level, bro, it's like the question of does she like me, it shouldn't even exist anymore.
The compound.
That shit is crazy.
The jet. The access to a life she'd never touch otherwise. And once that question gets in your head, it stays. You watch her differently. So you stop calling. Then she texts you twice. And then she stops. But the story doesn't end there. 2 weeks later, a tabloid runs a piece. Inside the Trillionaire's secret romance. Photos of you at the restaurant. Photos of her leaving your compound. A quote from a source close to the couple. You didn't sell it. She didn't sell it. Someone at the restaurant did. A waiter or a valet. Someone who saw you together and picked up the phone. Now her name is everywhere. Her face, her job, her apartment building. Strangers are sending her messages. Some are threatening. She had a life before you, a private, normal, anonymous life, and you erased it just by sitting across from her at dinner. Your PR
I mean, she's the one who sicked for it. What do you mean?
team
She was seeking for it. She went in. She actually looked up for it.
drafts a statement.
It wasn't Elon Musk, bro.
Your lawyers send a cease and desist to the tabloid. None of it puts her name back in the box. You send her a message, an apology. She reads it. She doesn't respond. But the leaks keep coming, and the next one is worse. Somebody from your past sells a story to a magazine, a joke you made at a party in 2011 that stripped of context and printed in a headline makes you look like a different person.
Oh my God.
It's everywhere within 48 hours. People who have never met you now have an opinion about who you are based on...
It's like people can be so easily manipulated. It's crazy. All they need to see, like when people are then inclined to believe in a certain thing, anything that they see on the news or in the newspaper or some shit like that, if they're inclined to believe in that already, they're gonna be manipulated like that, like out of thin air, pretty much. That's crazy, man.
Something you said in a dorm room 15 years ago. Your crisis PR team goes in.
It's like you say anything and then they're going to believe in you without having any proof or anything like that. It's just like people are stupid these days. They don't even try to do their own research before saying a whole bunch of shit. That's why, especially on the internet, people talk a lot. They just like to comment shit. They like to drop a whole bunch of shit without knowing anybody. They just say whatever they want to say because they feel like it, whatever. And then they make these outrageous claims, right? Out of thin air, like I said, for no reason. And then they create this whole toxicity, whatever, for nothing.
To action. They tell you the same thing they always tell you. Don't respond. Responding makes it worse every time. So you sit in your office behind your 7 screens and watch someone sell your old life for what your team estimates was about $250,000. $250,000. That's what your past is worth to someone who used to be your friend. You can't call them, you can't confront them, you can't even confirm you know who did it, because that becomes a story too. You just sit there. Your mother calls on a Sunday morning. She sounds the same as she always does.
Your mother wants money now. I mean, your mother, she's your mother, so you should give her money, right?
Asks if you're eating enough. Tells you about a bird that keeps getting into her garden. For 10 minutes, your shoulders drop and your jaw unclenches and you almost forget what your life has become. Then she mentions your brother. He didn't ask her to call. He never would. But he's behind on the mortgage and his car needs work, and you have more money than some countries, and he's family. You had no idea
I mean, if he's your brother, I would help my brother. Come on, man.
he was struggling.
If I'm a trillionaire, come on.
You sent him a few $1 million that afternoon. He doesn't call to say thank you. 3 months later, at a holiday dinner you flew the whole family to on your 747, he sits at the far end of the table. He talks to your cousins, your aunt, anyone but you. When you try to...
Nah, dude, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. If I'm helping your brother and my brother acts like that, he's cooked. He's done.
catch his eye,
Fuck out of here.
he stares at his plate. He leaves before dessert, and he doesn't say goodbye. A week after the dinner, your mom calls again. Different tone this time. Quiet. She tells you your brother said something to your cousin. That you ruined the family. That everything changed when the money came.
Bro, fuck this brother, man. Fuck this guy. Get this guy out of the family. Stop giving attention to this guy, bro.
Your mother isn't telling you this to take sides. She's telling you because she doesn't know what to do. She has a security detail she didn't ask for, a son who won't talk to his brother, and a family that used to fit around a kitchen table and now needs a catering staff and a 747 to be in the same room. You tell her you'll talk to him. You don't. What would you say? You can't unsend the money. You can't undo the jet. You can't walk into his house without 2 armed men waiting in the driveway. The gap between your lives isn't something you can close with a conversation. So you stop trying. But the compound keeps running. The 63 workers keep the machine humming. You start to take comfort in the routine of the staff.
Okay.
Then your head of security calls.
But that's the thing. He's not explaining this story. He's not telling that the person who has $1 trillion, they're probably working every single day too. They're not just enjoying life, bro. They're actually building shit. Like Elon Musk, he's building SpaceX. This guy works pretty much every day all day. That's all he does. He doesn't even do anything else.
Another meeting.
He doesn't go to the beach and like take a couple of pictures and act like, oh man, look at me, looking at the sun right now. He's not doing that shit. Oh, at least to my dumbass extent and dumbass knowledge, right? He could be doing all of that. And who knows? Who knows? He could be lying to the media, and then he putting a whole bunch of people working for him, and he's just out there, you know, having sex with somebody or whatever. I don't even know, all day.
Someone on your household staff.
That's what a Trillionaire's doing, man. Come on, man.
Has been feeding information to a tabloid. Nothing dangerous, but consistent and paid. Your team found the leak through metadata on a photo that ran in a gossip column. The angle matched a specific window in the East Wing. Only 3 staff members have access to that hallway. They narrowed it down in 2 days. It's Linda, the housekeeper. She's escorted off the property on a Wednesday morning. Your security team handles it. You watch from the second floor window. She's carrying a cardboard box. She doesn't look up. A man in a suit walks her to the gate. Another man opens it. She gets into a car that's been called for her, and the gate closes. You stand at the window for a while after she's gone. The East Wing hallway is empty. Your team hires her replacement by Friday. But there's always something next. Tuesday afternoon, you take the yacht out. The ocean is so blue it looks fake. Sunset turns everything gold. Dinner is pan-seared Dover sole prepared by a chef who trained for a decade in Michelin-starred kitchens. The table is set for 1. You get back to the compound and go to bed early.
Ooh, jump in the bed.
The master suite is much bigger than your old apartment. You lie there. The ceiling is very white. Somewhere around 3 a.m., you're awake. You get up. The compound is dead silent. The theater room, empty. 60 seats. The screen is dark. The library, empty. You walk the main hallway. The only sound is a faint mechanical hum. The security camera at the end of the corridor, adjusting, tracking your movement. You stop, it stops. You take a step, it follows.
Ugh.
You go outside. The
Scary.
grass is wet. It's cold under your feet. You walk to the middle of the lawn. The sky is the same sky you used to look at when you were broke. Same stars, same depth, same silence. You used to lie on the roof deck of your old apartment building and stare at it for hours. The rent was late, and you didn't care. The stars
The rent was late?
haven't moved. Everything underneath them has. You stand on the lawn until the cold gets into your bones, and then you go inside. You go back to bed. After a week in Italy, you arrive back home. Your assistant meets you on the tarmac. She asks how the trip was. Great, you tell her. Now, back to the compound, through the gate, past the guardhouse, past the pool you've used 3 times, past the tennis court you've never touched, past the wine cellar with bottles that cost more than most people's monthly rent. Into your office, where 7 screens display your portfolio, your companies, your calendar, and a news ticker that mentions your name twice in the first 30
10 what?
seconds. You sit down. Outside, security does a shift change. New faces replace the old ones. The groundskeeper rides the mower across the lawn. Over 60 people work here. You are the only one who lives here.
Damn! Hey! They say you'll be bored, but you could always just start a fake... Hold on. I was serious. It's good. You could always start a fake espionage company and go on missions every day. You could do that. YouTube recommended this video at the very right time. Insane refresh bull. Your mother calls. Bro, you're a trillionaire. Just keep your family with you, bro. Yeah, I mean, the brother, he's a dumbass. What the fuck? Why are you being such a dumbass, man? If I'm a trillionaire, I'll make my own superheroes headquarters. I'm doing the exact same thing. Well, let me know what y'all think. If you had $1 trillion, what would you do? What would you do? Right? Would you help your brother out? God damn it. See you.